base of that. So we can't put it together yet. We got the clutch, but we gotta get a flywheel. Okay, so there's the new clutch stuff, the bearing, little tool to line it up. Okay. So it's been a couple days since we got well, it's 5 actually, but because we had to go to school and work and everything, but I made a special hanger. I made a special catch for the jack with balance because we couldn't get see if you can see my contraption. That was up under it, now it's just pushing up on it a little bit to straddle that center part on the tranny. Now we got it all in. Clutch flywheel, it was tight putting it back in there. That's all bolted up. We're trying to find a fill plug. Then we got the axle back in, getting ready to put the suspension. Pieces back on and the brakes, and check the brakes out, but we can't see the fill plug. It's got to be below the drain, which is, we're looking from the driver's. Now see, the drain plug is right on the very bottom. Right, if I can see it, right there. Right on the very bottom is the drain. The fill plug's got to be up somewhere, so we got to find that now. Made sure all that was tight, put the cross member back in, hooked the shifting linkage up, the intake bracket, so that's all done over there because the clutch felt good. And we had to lift it up. There's a little plug right here, but you know what? That's so tiny. I pull that out of there, that's a 1/16 of an inch at the bottom. That ain't no fill plug. So we're gonna come down here, we're gonna pull this axle back out. Go right in there. And we'll fill that up right there until it's drooling out pretty good. It's up level. Tiny bit high probably. Okay, so what we're doing, if you can see it, got the bottle. Got a little longer tube on it, feeding in, so I'm just keeping it above it. It's running in there. When it starts to run out, that's it. That's all we can put in there. I mean, that's a pump, but I don't know, it took me 5 minutes to put it in, and I have to clean that out. It's pretty heavy oil too, so I just didn't do that. And what I did was I'm guessing on how much we need based on the jug of that's what we caught what came out of that transmission. So we're going on. We put the suspension back on. I got a new ball joint control arm and tie rod end. Okay, so we got a new control arm with the ball joint, and then the old one. So we broke a stud off. Okay, and that goes up in there, and then we got the tie rod end here. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Cat got a rabbit. No wonder you're throwing up. Okay, so we got all that. That's back on. We got the tie rod. That's torqued. We got to snug that nut right there a little bit and then check the alignment. I use a rope. So, and I got one other thing I noticed here. It ran okay, but the mouse built a nest underneath that trim piece. You don't really need it, but so he chewed the wire right there. I don't know. Okay, we'll get a shot of it starting up. Got one trim piece on the top. We'll see if we put it back on. We want to make sure everything stays dry. It's a clutch timing belt and a thermostat on this, and we put one of the new control arm on the driver's side and a tie rod on, just because we broke them getting them apart. Okay, drive it out. Yeah, we got to fill fill the sticker out and put it somewhere. That tells you when you got to do this again. 60,000 miles. You got to do the timing belt one more time. Rip her down through there. Let's see how it does. Yeah, we think the back brakes need to be done. It needs tires, but not bad for $1,200, I don't think. We got about 12 hours into it. You got to tighten the belt up. Got to tighten your power. You're up against the limit on your power steering. We got to tighten that belt up. You went to the max. Okay, we got to tighten it a little. See there, we got to tighten the power steering belt. No big deal. Didn't want to over tighten it. The alternator sounds fine. That's, you got to be pulling on the alternator by now. Yeah, it's just cranking on the wheel. No, not until we get a license. And got the garage all cleaned up, tools are all done.